When you hear the word school, most people imagine chalkboards, crowded hallways, and simple classrooms. But there is a hidden world of education where the experience looks more like a five-star resort than anything resembling a traditional school. These are the world's richest schools, elite institutions that cost more than most people ESA annual salaries just to attend. But what do these schools actually offer that makes them so exclusive, so expensive, and so powerful? At these schools, the morning dose and tea start with a school bell. It starts with a private driver arriving in a Rolls-Royce or Bentley. Students are dropped off at majestic campuses that resemble castles or futuristic eco-resorts. Landscaped gardens, sculptures, fountains, and sweeping architecture greet you at every corner. But this is just the beginning. What lies inside these schools is a world built for the children of billionaires. Royals, tech tycoons, celebrities, and future world leaders. Step into the lobby of one of these schools and you'll find marble floors, concierge-style reception desks, and original artwork on the walls, some worth millions. There are no long rows of metal lockers or basic hallways. Instead, each corridor is designed with custom lighting, themes, and curated student galleries that change with the season. This isn't about showing off. It's about designing an environment that stimulates excellence, elegance, and exclusivity from the first step. The classrooms themselves look more like Silicon Valley tech labs or high-end boardrooms. Each student has access to personalized technology, not just iPads or laptops, but advanced AI tutors, biometric learning trackers, and interactive glass boards that record every lesson for review. Students don't just read textbooks. They're immersed in simulations, augmented reality experiences, and real-time data models. Every lesson is built around global awareness, entrepreneurship, critical thinking, because these kids aren't being trained to get jobs. They're being prepared to build empires. The faculty, handpicked from the world's top universities and institutions: Oxford, Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. Many have PhDs, some are former CEOs or UN advisors, and a few are even Nobel laureates. They don't teach to a curriculum. They design bespoke education plans for each student, tailored to their strengths, goals, and family legacy. For students here, success isn't about passing. It's about transforming. Beyond academics, the extracurricular opportunities are on another level. These schools have Olympic-level sports complexes, indoor pools, horse stables, tennis courts, fencing halls, and even private ski slopes. You'll find golf courses, robotics arenas, sailing teams, and AI drone labs. Physical health is treated with the same level of detail as intellectual development. Professional coaches train students in their chosen sport, some of whom have trained Olympic champions or world-class athletes. The arts are not just encouraged, they are funded like global institutions. Students get access to recording studios, fashion design labs, film production suites, sculpture gardens, and grand theaters. Guest instructors include Grammy-winning musicians, award-winning directors, and internationally known architects. These schools believe creativity is as valuable as capital, and they make sure every student learns to express themselves through world-class tools. Language is another cornerstone. Most of these students graduate speaking 3 to 5 languages fluently: Mandarin, French, Arabic, Russian, Spanish, not just learned, but mastered through real immersion and international field trips that start in elementary years. Some schools even have embassies built into their campuses to handle diplomatic passports for field study. The food, forget school cafeterias. These schools offer fine dining experiences daily. Menus designed by Michelin-starred chefs, nutritionists on site. Locally sourced organic meals, private dining options, cultural theme days, culinary labs where students are taught to cook meals from every continent. Some schools even grow their own food on-site in vertical farms or eco-domes. Then there's the boarding experience. For students who live on campus, the accommodations rival luxury hotels. It's private suites, curated furniture, personal assistants, spa-like bathrooms, and even wellness programs tailored to each student. There's emotional support staff, personal trainers, sleep scientists, and mental health therapists available 24/7, all designed to build confidence, resilience, and global awareness. Security is absolute. Facial recognition, biometric access, surveillance monitored by private security firms, and in some cases, ex-intelligence agents ensure that every student is protected around the clock. Some schools have airspace restrictions to prevent drone intrusion. These aren't just students, they're heirs, future presidents, and next-generation billionaires. Their safety is not optional. And the cost? Tuition can range from $80,000 to $150,000 per year, depending on the location, program, and boarding services. But the real investment is in networking. These schools aren't just selling education, they're selling access to future CEOs, world leaders, innovators, and dynasties. Students build lifelong relationships, attend closed-door global events, and have direct pipelines to the Ivy League, Fortune 500 companies, and elite political circles. Graduating from one of these schools doesn't just mean you have a diploma. It means you carry a brand, one that's instantly recognized by universities, corporations, and governments. It means doors open for you that the rest of the world doesn't even know exist. It means you've been shaped not just to succeed, but to lead on a global scale. But there's a deeper question beneath all this luxury. What does it really mean to be educated today? In a world that's changing faster than ever, where artificial intelligence, climate change, and geopolitical shifts are reshaping everything, is elite education about memorization and degrees, or is it about vision, adaptability, and leadership? These schools believe in the latter. They're not just teaching history, they're creating it through the minds they're shaping, the connections they're forming, and the future they're building from the ground up. So the next time someone says it's just a school, remember that somewhere in Switzerland, the UK, or California, a 16-year-old is learning how to run a hedge fund, speak fluent Mandarin, pitch to investors, pilot a jet, and debate global policy, all before graduating. It's inside the world's richest schools. Education isn't just about what you know, it's about who you become.